12 surprising ways sex helps you live a longer life. Can getting frisky really keep the Grim Reaper at bay? Well, science says, yes actually. It turns out that behind all the giggles and blushing cheeks, sex might just be one of nature's sneakiest secrets to a longer, healthier life. Longevity isn't just about broccoli, early bedtimes, or chanting affirmations in a salt cave. Apparently, it's also about getting under the sheets, with consent of course. Dr. Irwin Goldstein, director of sexual medicine at Alvarado Hospital, puts it plainly. If you read the latest research, you can't conclude anything else but that it's healthy to have sexual activity. And who are we to argue with a man whose job title includes both sex and medicine? Let's get into it. 12 scientifically backed, eyebrow-raising ways sex might just boost your life expectancy. Sex fights off colds and the flu. Move over vitamin C. A study at Wilkes University found that people who have sex a couple of times a week had higher levels of immunoglobulin A, IgA, an antibody that's basically your immune system's bouncer, turning away pesky cold viruses at the door. Translation? More sex equals less sneezing. Sex burns calories, and no, we're not talking about walking to the fridge. Sex gets your heart pumping, your blood flowing, and, let's be honest, it's a lot more exciting than staring at a treadmill. Technically, it is exercise. According to a 2013 article in the New England Journal of Medicine, a man in his mid-30s might burn about 21 kilocalories during intercourse. That's not exactly a CrossFit session, but hey, it's more than you'd burn binge-watching your favorite series with potato chips in hand. Bottom line, it's movement, it's fun, and your Fitbit might even give you a high five. Sex may reduce your risk of heart disease. No gym membership required. Want a stronger heart? Forget the Stairmaster. Try the bedroom. Multiple studies have found a juicy correlation between an active sex life and a lower risk of heart problems, including heart attacks and strokes. One massive study by the New England Research Institute in 2010 suggested that frequent sexual activity could actually reduce your risk of heart disease. So, technically speaking, a healthy sex life could be the most enjoyable heart-healthy habit you'll ever adopt. Take that, Kale. Sex helps balance your hormones, your mood will thank you. Let's talk hormones, those tiny chemical messengers that can turn you from zen to stressed in 0.2 seconds. Regular sexual activity has been shown to help regulate hormone levels, which can lead to more predictable menstrual cycles, fewer menopause symptoms, and a better overall mood. Basically, your hormones stop throwing tantrums, and you stop yelling at inanimate objects. Everyone wins. Sex can cure headaches, yes really? Tired of hearing, "Not tonight, I have a headache"? Well, plot twist, sex might actually help with that headache. Here's the science. During sex, your body releases oxytocin, a hormone that's basically your nervous system's chill pill. In one study published in the Bulletin of Experimental Biology and Medicine, volunteers who inhaled oxytocin and had their fingers pricked felt only half the pain compared to those who didn't get a dose of the love hormone. So, next time someone reaches for ibuprofen, maybe suggest another kind of relief. Sex reduces stress and lowers blood pressure, zen but spicier. Oxytocin isn't just a painkiller, it's also a world-class stress buster. Studies have shown that it directly counteracts cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for everything from grumpy moods to high blood pressure. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, a little intimate connection might be just what the therapist didn't order, but probably should have. And that post-coital snoring session? That's oxytocin at work too, promoting deeper, better sleep. Forget counting sheep, count on sex for better rest and a calmer mind. Sex may lower your risk of prostate cancer. Seriously, science said so. In case you needed another reason to get busy, a 2003 study out of Australia found that men who ejaculated more often between the ages of 20 and 50 were less likely to develop prostate cancer. A follow-up study by the National Cancer Institute backed this up, showing that 5 or more ejaculations per week, by any method folks, were linked to a reduced risk. Dr. Irwin Goldstein puts it bluntly, if you empty out the tank every so often, it's healthier than holding onto the material within the tank. Medical science, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes it really delivers. Sex might reduce risk of breast cancer, science is into it too. Women don't feel left out, the longevity benefits of sex aren't just for men. According to Dr. Irwin Goldstein, studies suggest that women who engage in vaginal intercourse more frequently may have a lower risk of developing breast cancer than those who don't. While the exact mechanism is still being explored, Goldstein calls the findings pretty exciting. And when a medical professional uses words like exciting, you know it's worth paying attention. Sex boosts self-esteem and improves mood, you glow different. There's more to a satisfying sex life than just better sleep and glowing skin. It can do wonders for your mental health too. Dr. Goldstein notes that regular sex contributes to long-term emotional well-being and builds deeper communication in relationships. It's even been linked to lower rates of alexithymia, a fancy term for people who struggle to express or even recognize emotions. In short, sex makes you feel more human, less grumpy, and a lot more connected to yourself and others. Sex may help prevent preeclampsia. Yes, you read that right. Now here's one you probably didn't expect. Preeclampsia is a potentially serious condition during pregnancy marked by high blood pressure and organ trouble. But according to a series of fascinating studies, including one from Dutch biologists in 2000, women who have regular exposure to their partner's semen before conception may significantly reduce their risk of developing it. And yes, one study specifically noted that women who practiced oral sex and swallowed had even lower risk. Apparently, science has decided this is one time where spitting might not be the healthiest option. Sex improves your sense of smell? No, really, it's not just the scent of victory. Turns out, sex might be doing wonders for your nose too. After orgasm, your body releases a hormone called prolactin, which scientists have long known was involved in postcoital chill. But in 2003, a group of Canadian researchers discovered something wild. Prolactin actually helps grow new neurons in the olfactory bulb, the part of your brain responsible for smell. Dr. Samuel Weiss, one of the researchers, suggested this might be tied to forming stronger mating memories. So if your partner's cologne smells extra delicious after a romp, it's not just love, it's neurogenesis. Sex strengthens your bladder control, Kegels, but make it fun. If the word incontinence makes you a little nervous, here's some unexpectedly good news. Sex can help. All that pelvic action during intercourse works your Kegel muscles, the same muscles that help control urine flow. So yes, those bedroom workouts may keep things tight in all the right ways and help prevent future accidents. It's like physical therapy, but way more exciting. So, when it comes to living longer, feeling better, and maybe even dodging some pretty scary diagnoses, your love life might be doing more heavy lifting than you realized. From reducing cancer risks to improving mental clarity and even keeping your heart in check, sex proves that not all longevity tips have to taste like kale or feel like CrossFit. Just remember, safe, consensual, and joyful intimacy is key. Live long and maybe a little lustfully.